Hello and welcome to another review of a film that I've seen on Mubi. This time I'm reviewing The Box, directed by Lorenzo Vigas. So this starts out as a mystery where a boy is collecting his father's remains and on the bus journey home looks out of the window and sees someone that looks like his father. So this sets up an interesting enough thriller that did have me involved from the start. What's interesting about this film is as the film evolves, the tone of the film changes and eventually the mystery is revealed. But by the time it's revealed, it's not dramatic at all because the film has changed into something else. It's not a mystery thriller after all. I think this film requires quite a lot of patience to watch it because, as I say, what seems like it's going to be an interesting mystery actually turns into something else. It's a film about exploitation of migrant workers and the brutality and fatalities of this system. It's a very dark and pessimistic film. The father, Mario, seems like a nice guy at the beginning, but over the film it's kind of a Breaking Bad process. As we learn more and more about him, he gets worse and worse. I found one of the scenes at the end really clunky and didn't really work for me, where once we know that the Mario, the father, is really not a very nice person, we get this comparison between what he's doing in his business compared to his home life as a father, which looks very normal and family oriented. And I just found this a little bit clunky and a little bit too obvious. I think this film actually makes quite a good companion piece with the film that came out a few years ago, Identifying Features, directed by Fernando Valadez. It's got the same kind of harrowing tone throughout and deals with some of the similar issues in Mexico of people disappearing. Actually, I think the film New Order, directed by Michel Franco, which I reviewed on an earlier podcast, actually makes up quite an interesting trilogy, providing a kind of contemporary Mexican political and social commentary. I mean, all of these films are kind of harrowing and hopeless. I think they actually do make quite an interesting trilogy. Overall, I didn't love this film, but I do think it's well worth watching, particularly if viewed alongside those other two films that I mentioned. Next time I'm reviewing the film Il Buco, directed by Michelangelo Framatino. See you next time.